Good morning and welcome to day 53 from Woods Hole. Woo! Yes, and that's toilet paper. So today is definitely one of those days when I would much rather stay in bed than go hiking, as you can see. It's coming down all right, and I'm gonna have myself a nice hot breakfast here, still at Woods Hole, and my shuttle driver's gonna pick me up at 9, drop me where I left off yesterday. I'm gonna hike either 17 and a half or 23 miles today, I haven't decided, and then the driver is gonna bring me back here. I decided to do this because of the rain, and I know how my body feels in cold rain. Today the temperature is probably 30 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. Yesterday was about 75 and today is probably around 45. So I know that I'll be happier if I'm back here later today. I can get a hot shower after my hike. I can have a hot meal and sleep in a warm bed. I won't be in the tent, unfortunately, but they did have another room available, so I'm very happy with that. Hope you're all having a happy Friday. I know I am, and this is where I want to be. Gratitude on this Good Friday. May not be many videos today. We'll see. We shall see. It's a blessed day. Hi. So I just wanted to share with you a really special thing that happened to me yesterday. So at Woods Hole Hostel, you can settle up your account either after dinner or after breakfast. Depends on, how long you're staying and blah, blah, blah. But last night I was settling up. It was before I had decided to go back there again tonight. And I was settling up my account, and Neville informed me that an anonymous person, so it's someone I know that wanted to remain anonymous. I think it was somebody who was there with us, to be honest. Gifted trail magic to Chief and I in the form of $50 towards our accommodations there. So we each got a $50 credit because of the generosity and kindness of a fellow hiker. And I was really moved. I was stunned, first of all, and then moved almost to tears because of just the sheer random generosity of something like that from somebody I just met within the past couple days. I was just floored. And I want to share that with you because I want you to know that there are all different forms and ways you can give trail magic to thru hikers if you so desire. And you've seen a lot of it at trailheads and roadsides in the form of food and water and drinks and all kinds of different ways of giving food. There's fresh grounds, and there's people who live locally that just want to be helpful, and they leave things, or they come by and they offer you things. And so it's really not something, at least I, as a thru hiker, take for granted in any way, shape, or form. And I do see it for the gift that it truly is. The gift of someone's generosity from their heart, their time. You know, the people who have given us extraordinary trail magic at the beginning of our trek. You know, Mike and Leslie, Deb and Bill, and Bob and Jennifer. You know, bringing us into their homes, you know, cooking for us, giving us rides, medical advice, like you name it. It's just, people do things just because they want to. And I'm overwhelmed every time it happens. So I just want to say thank you to whoever that was. If you happen to be watching this, which I don't know if you are, but you truly warmed my heart. And I know Chief's too. Speaking of Chief, you may notice that we are now separate on our individual journey for the time being. He's still really hurting, and he's got to tend to his injuries, or he could make it worse. And I got to keep going. I got a timeline that I have to keep, and this is what happens. So he hiked out today, and he's doing part of the section I did yesterday. Not the whole thing, but part of it. And then he's gonna get a ride to another town and potentially hike tomorrow. And our plan is to reconnect in a few days, about a week maybe. We may be reconnecting depending on how he's rehabbing. And then we will hike to Shenandoah together, where my amazing husband, Jim, I love you, is going to be, I can't wait, with my puppy. And then he's going to help us slack pack a ton of days, which is going to be amazing. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I just got to muscle through the next few days, the next however many days it is, until Chief's back in the fold, and then my hubby. All right, I got to pay attention here. As I'm thinking about my day and what today is and all kinds of things, I have to mention my shuttle driver, Don Rains. I'll throw his number up on the screen. In the Pearisburg area, you have to call this person. He is incredible. Yesterday, when I was coming towards in the last, I don't know, quarter mile, half mile of my hike, I see this guy walking up the trail, clearly not hiking because of what he was wearing, and he had no pack. And he says, "Are you going to Woods Hole?" And I said, "I sure am." I said, "Who might you be?" And then he introduced himself. I was like, wow, this guy actually hiked up the trail to meet me. That's pretty awesome. We had a great conversation on the way back to Woods Hole. He gave me a lot of ideas. He asked questions, really incredibly helpful with my decision making. And then this morning he picked me up. He was early. He picked me up. We had, again, really excellent conversation. He helped me plan my day, and he even gave me multiple bailouts if I don't want to finish my hike today. He told me where I'm going to have cell coverage and where I'm not. And he said, if you get into trouble, you know, at this point, you can go here. I really want to give this guy a shout out because he's been incredibly caring and helpful and thoughtful and genuinely concerned for my well-being during my hike and everything. So once again, Don Rains, and if for anybody who's hiking or anyone who has family in the area that's hiking, pass it along. He came highly recommended by both Weary Feet, Julie at Weary Feet, and Neville at Woods Hostel. Woods Hole. I gotta put this away. It's raining too hard. So here I am on this crazy weather day with Gatekeeper. Yes, and Gatekeeper, what are you out here doing?
Well, I'm doing my 10th section hike of the AT. Nice. Ultimately, I hope to eventually do it all. Yep. But I don't know if the ambition. No, I have the ambition. I probably just.
If you're out here today, you got ambition.
Don't have the will to be out there for
an extended time.
Hike. Yeah. So I go out there for a week or two at a time, and just for days like this.
Yeah, just for days like this. I'll tell you, you got to be hardcore to be out on a day like this, though. It's crazy.
I just started at Daleville. I'm going down here to Pearisburg, so I'm on my final day.
Nice.
Day 5.
Good for you. Congratulations. Psyched to meet you, Gatekeeper, and thanks for following the channel. Thanks for joining our journey.
Checking you out some more for sure.
Awesome. See you later. Oh, it's freezing today. Oh, shit, camera. It's almost up. There we go. It's really cold. It was awesome meeting Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper, I appreciate you. I appreciate that you spend your free time watching these videos and that you enjoy them. So thank you so much. Damn, it's cold out here today. We're crazy. Yeah. I'll tell you, I just want to get this mileage done today. It's very cold, wet, raw to the bones, kind of raw that has you dreaming of homemade chicken soup, you know, that kind of cold. But anyway, I'm gonna have to, at some point here, maybe take my pack off and get my gloves out, even though my hands will be wet. My hands are so cold right now. My hands and my legs are what are the coldest. Even though I'm wearing my fancy rain pants, it's just that cold. It's just cut through everything. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep on moving today. Get these miles done. Have a very thoughtful day. How often do you see a bunch of wild goats? Oh shit. Don't come after me. You guys keep on going. Holy shit, I heard about them. Holy shit. They're real. Not that I didn't think they were real. Oh, at least they didn't come after me. What's so funny is this whole time I've been up here, I've been nervous about running into them. So, Kaleidoscope, who you met, she's staying at Woods Hole too. Today she's leaving. And she was telling us last night about her encounter with those goats. So they're just wild goats that roam around up here in this section of mountains. And she was sitting up here on the ridge having her lunch. She'd taken her shoes and socks off and she was relaxing. She heard some noise behind her and she turned and it was the goats. Only the goats, she couldn't move quick enough because she didn't have her shoes and socks on or anything. And she had her lunch out. And so they started to take her stuff. They took her trekking poles and she had to go after them. And she said they were like licking her legs, and she had this whole encounter with them that actually sounded a little terrifying to me. So all morning I've been like, okay, I don't want to see these damn goats because I don't want them coming after me. And sure enough, I just saw them and they started running towards me. And I jumped off the trail and got out of their way, and they kept on going by me. So I was quite happy with that. Oh my gosh, they're really cute. I can say that they're really cute now that they're gone. Oh my gosh, that was wild. Hopefully that's all of them. I guess that's my excitement for the day. 10 miles left. I've been really struggling today, trying to keep things in perspective. Today isn't about me. It's an important day, but needless to say, I'm so cold, so miserable right now. So most of you have probably heard the no rain, no pain, no Maine. So to keep my mind busy today, to get through all these miles I gotta do, because I'm pretty fucking miserable today, to be honest with you. I'm freezing my ass off. I'm completely soaked, despite the fact that I'm wearing rain gear. And I'm freezing. Maybe I said that. So I came up with this song. Someone asked how to get to Maine. I said you have to hike through all this rain. You also gotta hike through all that pain. You gotta fight through all that pain. That's the only way you get to Maine, is you gotta hike through all this rain. And you gotta fight through all this pain. And then maybe you will get to Maine. How do you like that? Yeah, I guess I'm not as bashful with my singing now. I guess I just don't care how stupid I look anymore. Especially today. I just want to be done. I just want to be done. Oop, in mud. All right, I gotta let you go. I don't want to fall.